Etiefo, memo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. And now the story bremo of Ghanaian musician your friend Sister Debbie or call a school bia a one not legon a friend Little Angels na a one year Sam George nemba eco school ewo. Na bebo audio netrel embra Sister Debbie oko school wa wone in kola kwa kaseya or se woko tren kola no se omo accept LGBTQ nonsense bebre. Na the ma audio way ba bonti ya Ghana for ko page ya kwan kra ne say Sam George no di ebufu eko radio so eko kan say one of the things that ama ode ahonden ahye bi owe mu ene say sister nkrofo bi te say Sister Debbie ade a wo mokoye won in school no ene na ehye na ebufu se wontie audio no ana broadcaster me ya me wi de no beto aso na wetie. But before that no, this is the time for us to read comments at Ghana for Ediaba on this particular story. Yenko can comments na wiana ya the broadcast no ya the sa broadcast na to at so na what ya see. Way Efri Annie Jones or say what right she has got to the schools and do such thing. Where are teachers and who allowed her to do that? Nanado government has been the most useless and hopeless in history. Gaston say, why should the school authorities allow her in the school in the first place? The school should be charged or closed down to serve as a deterrent. K say, why don't they make these speeches when they visit their Dubai and other Arab countries? Imagine say, Sister Debbie ako Dubai na wako school bi ewo ho no kwa kasa trauma about LGBTQ. Anko no nim say ho na nitiate. Millicent say, hey Ghana, how did we get here? Just say, no one. Beatrice J say, who is the proprietor of the school? Who is the headmaster? Who allowed this nonsense? Ghana Pioneer, how did we arrive here? Philip say, these guys are rather making problems for themselves. Because if you go to my child's school and talk this nonsense, I will deal with you directly. If your parents believed in this nonsense, would you be in existence? Stop disturbing your evil agenda. Daniel Owusu say, is she any relevant to Ghanaian society? Hooper say, before anyone is given the opportunity to give an address, especially in an educational context, the head of the institution is amply informed or briefed about what the person is going to say. What did she tell the head of the institution before she was allowed to address the children? Who gave her permission to speak to the children? Very good question, sir. Hooper Abisa. Eti Child say, who allows her to meet those kids and why? Is there any agenda to set the minds of those kids? I am not against it, but I don't support it. Politics born religion, and religion born LGBTQ MEWOPR+. John Doe say, she's lucky that Akufo-Addo hasn't assented the bill yet. Exactly. James Bond say, how on earth did the school allow her to come to the school and spit this nonsense? Wise up say, where was the headmaster? Jonas say, Ghana. TN say, this is pure witchcraft. TN, I say we someone okay there. Chia okay there. Abotre endo bia ba meka tell no. Abotre. Hey, that dey okay. Hey. TN, that's someone okay there abotre. I say this is pure witchcraft. The K ana enso aye issue. Aseme create. I say aye witchcraft sebi nipa. Uyo bema yesi DBB. Uyo banso a yesi kona kodi bibi. Na eno so aye issue mende obema se dabi eyo no ni yonko bema no be di nechi. Obanso say ni yonko ba ade. Hey, tie na botre. Ebe de say Manuel Ava Kato say abotre. Obaji na so say hey. Charles Dako say, Melodies, you see how MPP has destroyed this country? Ahmed Bassett, or say, she should be a resource person that was invited by the school teacher to help in certain aspects of their learning. But before a teacher invites a resource person, the head in the educational institute is informed. Ghana on the crossroad. Atankuri Prince, or say, not all Americans like Trumu Trumu. even the Republican Party of America hate LGBTQ. Okay, Nat say she wants to get famous by causing controversy. Sis, like bro, who goes around in public wearing miniskirts for attention, misleading the youth. Nat say Ninia Bema on Ghana na Oshe miniskirt. Okay. Cash, I say nobody expects anything better from Debbie and her brother Kubolo. They are so predictable. Ne brother and sonam any onam radio stations na or and say sebi obi say obefu obi to and also ya semben na yempene so ne brother nam no okay kasa ansem no. Ne brother nam. Modesta say end times are here. Modesta in some way work no or say end times are here. Emmanuel J say the head teacher of the school where this lesbian was permitted to have access to the school children and brainwash them about LGBTQ must be sacked immediately by Ghana Education Service because he has seriously violated the ethics of Ghana Education Service, and GES must not be told before disciplinary action be taken against the school authorities. Jacob Blessing say, look her face like Madam, like say Mame Water. Okay. Kwesi say, what I don't understand is unions that cannot produce offspring want to force their beliefs onto others unions that can produce offspring's children. Is this not annoying? Just one tia say omo omuntu me enwo no. Omo pese wo mo de sebe. Omo mo beliefs eto omo to me ewo eso. Ike say she should be arrested. Margaret say, I'm not worried because I know what Sami Jata will do to good for nothing woman. Useless in a capital letters. Philip say, this lady must stop. He should go and gather your family members and teach them. In 10 years, if you can count 10 surviving members, you confess your sins to your next, if only to your next of kin, if it only is possible. Evil lady. Inti comment agana for Eddie Abanono. Yengo tie report na ama comment we ni na abase no. Etie for me mo bibia kwaba eba Melodies TV so mesre insure 20 no what say sound no e wo background afache me. Lady na wada screen enim no oye musician e wo Ghana your friend sister Debbie. Na de America ma enkrofo e de bekai no ene se embre bi bae ne nsem ba bonten pa na one Ghanaian musician your friend no medical ena na e twempna ena medical jai na ode ekoware Fela Makafui inti mekasa na ena obeti ase. Aside that no lady we ni nua bema enso eye musician wa Ghana your friend One Love the Kubolo ye sure say mumu bebre na munim no na de ama lady na nsen ni din epia nkrofo ebo ni din pa ene se ono eni ni nua One Love the Kubolo de omayo adwen se omo de omo be kasa ma LGBT4 no inti omo ye LGBT4 activist inti omo bonyum ema LGBT4 meka LGBT na wonti ase ayeka trumu na obeti ase omo bonyum ma sankrofo no encourage sankrofo no ebo nkrofo na abaso se wo mo nkoso anye de omo pese omo ye mo mu mfi obia na lady way one of the people share Sam George bufuo ema Sam George ka se dabi yempene ema nkrofo yi sebe omo mamba mbese yeba yemba na lady adie bia wo ye ya ema Sam George any other MP se bi ebufuo be pass anti LGBT bill no me bebo audio na wetie na audio ne se lady ekọ school enkola school ati ase oko school enkola school trese one nkola ne kwakasa no ne omo kwakasa no emza ade a wo kwakatro mo se o nkola ne ehu se obema bi ne ho te se wo ba ana obema bi ka se wo pe obema bi a eni kwan se nkola no ekaseti ase ni pa na trese o tre in quotes tolerance asemo ya na LGBT4 no eka no amaga na fo bu efuye pan se na wo ne hwan se wo bi de ne ba ko school. But we'll talk about that. Let's listen to what she said. Now, Yetieria, we'll talk about everything and then I'll share my thoughts because I'm seeing, say, Omo defend the lady, no, ewa dia wakoko ye ni muno. they are being hypocrites. Eya no mo ka say yen a ye kasetia LGBT no ana yen a yempe. No na say ye kasetia LGBT but yempe. Yen a yaka say yempe LGBT no. Eya na lady no wo mo ka say yen ye hypocrite because e claim say ye Christopher and den na ye wi a metwe wadwen aba bibi so yen tie nsem a lady no okọ enkolani school no okọ ka kire omo yen tie.
Some people argue with you that, we have only these two terms. We have only man, we actually see that we have different types of humans. Am I lying? No matter what you call a person, no matter what, you can see sometimes a boy from being 3 years old, 4 years old, he's gay. We have different types of people, and you have to accept because that's what you see. So I feel like we shouldn't.
Before that, no, my mama monti bibiase. On say, ewiase oyoba ana oyebema. But LGBTQ for no epeso mo trese enye sa na wiasete. Omo de on beso mo trese obi wo ho a wo yoba na so no feel so ebema yenka se nipa ko ne yebema. Omo tumi ka so obi wo ho a wo ye non binary. Ono a won hu ne ho oba, on hu ne ho obema. Yemfa ne sa se wo nyo oba, wo nyo obema. Nti omo na according to them no gender enye tu. Omo according to them no gender no eye bebre. Omo bolis na bebre. Inti wedin kan yakọ school nkola ne ho na wo ka tre nkola ne se nkrofo argue a wo mo ka se nipa de ida se wo yoba ana wo ye bema e na wo no tre nkola ne se nye sa na ete. Initially no asem wo ka no say some people argue that gender no is only two, but that is initially no person tre nkola no we ye wa ko school no na school no you see wo East Legon. You see, sorry, not Legon, Little Angels school ni di no, not Legon, Little Angels school. And I walk over, walk and say we are trained colonity.
Some people argue with you that we have only these two terms. We have only man. We actually see that we have different types of humans. Am I lying? No matter what you call a person, no matter what, you can see sometimes a boy from being 3 years old, 4 years old, he's gay. We have different types of people, and you have to accept because that's what you see. So I feel like we shouldn't, boys, I can see you, we shouldn't discriminate people for how they've been created, how they've been born, who they are. That's the same as people being racist to us black people because we are black. Do you get it? Because you didn't ask to be black, right? Or you didn't ask to be Asian. Do you get what I'm saying? Yes, so for me, that is my reasoning. We don't have to judge, especially if you are religious, if like you're a Christian. What did Jesus do? Jesus loved everybody. Jesus Christ, who lived and died. He said, let the children come to me. Did he judge the prostitutes? No, he did not. And the same thing that he was doing and fighting for, he was persecuted. It was the same people that say, we are Christians, we are this. No, but when he was saying the truth, they didn't like it. And they killed him, right? Yes. But we all say we are Christian or we want to be Christ-like. What is Christ-like? You don't have to judge. As long as the person does not hurt you or harm you, whoever they identify as, whatever they decide to do, as long as it's not touching a minor, right? Not stealing, not hurting anybody, you have no right to judge them, to harass them, to bully them. And I always say to the people that are like fighting, discriminating against queer people, they say, but we are protecting our children. Really?
You see, in the first place, this is what I want to say. The problem I have in the first place is our school, no? Little Angels School, not Legon, no. Yes, it's our school, no, na Sam George, Nema. Echo. Now, I have a problem with the leaders of that school. Inti munim say Sam George, kwenti asa adie we. Na mo akwa sa adie we activist aba school ni mu. Say woni nkola ne mbra mbekasa. Let me tell you, obi a onyi wotema bia enim sa adie we. Every single person onyi wotema no, that person in quotes is tolerant towards gay people. And I'm telling you this today because yenyi wotema no. Some of us, we had friends. Some of us, we knew people. Yet say no more ye gays.
tema obi beka trel ye nko say ye kochi obi ye si obi again ti yakwa kochi ne say ye bono. It is something that never throughout my life never happened in tema. Obi adwen ne ho. And some of us, me, Melodies amiti he, say wo ye wa de e wo dem, e ye wa wasem me emfa me ho. I have a problem if one you want to take it out and break it to public. That is a problem. Because even omwa obani obema eda ne kra no. Ye kra mpo no o de ba bonten ya ya asem. Ye kra ye de ne kra ye ka no o de ba bonten kra na ya asem. Mo ye wo dem a wo ye wa de wo dem. But once you want to impose it in our faces and you go a step further in the faces of the children in this country, then you are violating. The fact that this school allowed this lady to come there and to talk to the kids about something like this, it is a huge problem for me. Leave the kids alone. If you want to do your activism, Deborah Vanessa, you have a YouTube channel. You have platform on social media. Every day we to me about no about the review LGBT books. But to go a step further, to enter into classrooms and to speak to children and to tell children, say gender there, and more than two. And yes, obani obema, obika say, ono de yawo no obema, person identify as oba, and ye mamu nyene. Yenka say in kolani ye ka so monkonko bu obi dabi. Now see. Omo yankola. And then amende America womu society womu hundi womu yeno because and akola wa America odi 8 years. Na wo say yama nensa no wonnom and ye ka se wonkonko twika ye beka tenso osua. Ye ma ne nkonko twika. Na so sa akola na ka se me won namfofo a me namfo ni na ayemma e na mepe me ye bema wom de bia me kom ntemu a e ya no mo sere me se adentia na wonkwa ye bema nti oya akola nso de se bi ontumi nwen na akola ne se sisi a me pese me ye oba America no ombepene sa akola ketua na wono no ye ma ne kwan mo no antumi nteki ni decision no ye ma ne kwan mo no antumi ntwika ye ma ne kwan no antumi mfe eduru a wopenu sa akola no e ba be ka kire na wofo se ya wo no ba no person da ne bema America for cities America for mratre say yempene na akola no wo mra mbe da ne bema. And people don't see anything wrong with that. These are kids. We know how even in penyinfo krano, look at how peer pressure it will influence in penyinfo. Na nkola omo adwen enye nyindru ho. They are easily influenced by things they don't know. Inti se wonim na obana oba classroom ho. No ne maame ne papa atete no. E di Christosoma tete omo se e yoba ne bema. Na wo aba beka den se da bi nipa de ye nye oba ne bema anyway. You see, you are causing confusion to sakola no. For all you know, akola no be sha ase se wo dwen ane ene me krampo de ene se me ye na me ka se me yoba ene ma no metumi ni ma na akwa kodi agromo because me se me yoba nkola dwen sa wo be hwa ne se akola no. Or say, me yoba, near say, ane, wakaso yoba de a yenjin tum. Sebe yen kwasi asem. And we need to call these people out. So for the school to allow this lady to go to the school to be teaching these kids, sa die we no kwa ni nyamye ni ntwaye ba ko sei. Na de mi hin ne say, ono yusu Yesu Kristo asem Bible mu asem. You see, and that's one thing about omo kasama LGBT for no. Say Christopher ka say, Nyankopon say a whole community because of LGBTQ. Because of sebe obema ni obema da ntino. Enu nti yempese ye beji ato mo si o mo mfa mo Bible nsem mfi onko. Na so won so ono ko school na wo ko trechre mu atre nkola no. Ono use Bible. Ka say Yesu Kristo kra no wanja agi nipa enti no so obi si obeye we ya menja agi nipa ono use Bible God save us all. na menim me saa school no sem awofo no mo ansɔre ankwa bibi antre saa school mpenyimfo na nti for mo ntre mo adwo comment box ni mo me da ase